Clean water is central to Islamic practice. Yet, you see these communities in these northern regions, they continue to struggle with access to safe drinking water. According to available reports, a significant proportion of households face issues of contamination with water. So imagine there's a beautiful mosque, but people still struggle to find clean water for ablution and for drinking. Now imagine you had enough money to change the lives of 6,000 people in northern region. Tell me, what will you do? What will you build if you could build something for the northern region? Will you build a mosque? Will you build a factory? Will you build a hospital? Will you build a vocational institute? Will you build a university, a clean water system? I mean, just think of it. Just put your answer in the comment section for me. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have my point of view on this narrative. You see, the former finance minister and Karaga MP has commissioned a 6,000 capacity mosque in Tamale. Let me begin by saying this is generosity. He spent his own resources to do something wonderful. Nobody should tell another person how to spend his money. This is his right. But here is something I wish happened before the establishment of this wonderful project. And that's the discussion I want us to have today. You see, every generosity, especially giving to the society, should have an objective. And these objectives should primarily be based on improving the lives of the people you want to give to in the society. Hence, you ask yourself certain questions. So here comes, what is the biggest problem that they wake up to every morning? Is it a shortage of mosque? Here is a region where for almost most of the month in the year, many people simply have no income. That is not because they don't want to work. It's because there isn't enough work. There are no jobs. There are no factories. Because you see, every employer who has worked with a northerner and watching me right now can vouch for the fact that these guys, the northerners, are very hardworking. They are dedicated and punctual. But you see, thousands of these young people, they always run away from the north every year just in search of work opportunities. You see, according to available data, youth unemployment remains alarmingly high, and the region experiences severe seasonal underemployment because most livelihoods depend on rain-fed agriculture. According to the population and housing census data and other statistics data, young women travel to the south to become these Kaya people that we see. The young men risk their lives in the Sahara Desert and the Mediterranean Sea, just hoping to reach Europe for a greener pastures. Most of them do not even come back. They don't even wish to go back to that place because they don't see any improvement going on. And most of them also return with virtually nothing because life in the south and in the city becomes so hard for them. Some even never make it back alive. So here's my question. If people are constantly leaving the place because of the living conditions and all that, who exactly are we building the mosque for? You see, aside that, there is another irony. You see, Islam places enormous importance on cleanliness. Before every prayer, We need a clean water. Clean water is central to Islamic practice. Yet, you see these communities in these northern regions, they continue to struggle with access to safe drinking water. According to available reports, a significant proportion of households face issues of contamination with water. So imagine there's a beautiful mosque, but people still struggle to find clean water for ablution and for drinking. Shouldn't those two things move together? Let me say something that may sound controversial. Places of worship are important. We can't dispute that. But places of worship does not replace places for development. In the place of worship, you will still find a hungry child who needs food. People will still need food. There are hungry people in the place of worship. You will find in the place of worship a pregnant woman who needs a hospital emergency care, or another sick person who needs an emergency care in a hospital. In the same place of worship, you will find a graduate who needs employment. You will find a farmer who needs irrigation system. You will find a business owner who needs electricity. And you see, prayer, as I know, is a good and powerful thing. But prayer has never built bridges and has never built roads. Faith should inspire development. It shouldn't replace it. So here's what I am saying. Just so before any philanthropist or any politician or any goodwill person who is thinking of building a big church or another big mosque for my friends in the northern region, this is what most of them tell me. They tell me we need industrial parks. We need factories that can process our cattle and meat. We need food processing factories for our agricultural products. We need irrigation dams. We need cold storage facilities. We need technical and vocational schools. We need modern hospital and equipment and infrastructures. We need water systems. We need agriculture mechanizations. We need good roads. And I agree with them. Because once people have all these, once they have jobs, they can build more mosques themselves. They can build more churches themselves. Development multiplies generosity. So ladies and gentlemen, this is not an attack on Dr. Amin Adam. I love that man and I respect him so much. So that is not what I'm doing. Not at all. This is just something that made me think out loud. And in fact, I commend him for giving back and doing this wonderful project. But I also want to challenge every other politician or every philanthropist, any businessman or an NGO who perhaps have thoughts to go and do something for my friends in the northern region. Please, before you spend millions, ask one question. What problem hurts these people the most? What is their most pressing need? Because solving the biggest problem usually creates the biggest impact. So northern region does not lack faith. These people are very religious. They only lack opportunity and development. And when opportunity finally arrives, I am sure people won't stop praying. They will simply pray with dignity and love and the compassion that it comes with. Ladies and gentlemen, let me end it here. Thank you once again for watching me. This is your boy Sikadwa Kofi. If today is your first time watching me, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Kindly share and come back. Let us have another meaningful conversation as usual. It's always my point of view. For now, God bless you. It is bye-bye.